Hello, this is Grandmaster Ted Gambardella, and I want to tell you about an amazing interview that the one and only Floyd Mayweather Sr., the father of Floyd Mayweather, has to say about Manny Pacquiao in a recent interview on the On the Ropes Boxing Radio.com show. He calls Manny Pacquiao a midget and one of the biggest faggots on the planet. For you who don't know, faggot means a homosexual. He has some incredibly insensitive and horrible things to say about Pacquiao. He insulted him from the beginning of the interview to the end of the interview. And he implied that his son's not afraid to fight Manny Pacquiao. Then he goes on to say, well, he should be afraid because he shouldn't want to be fighting anybody who does drugs. He says that Arab is trying to turn things around and make it look like Pacquiao's a good guy when Pacquiao's really the bad guy and Mayweather's the good guy. He says that Pacquiao's a midget, one of the biggest faggots on the planet, and that the only way that the fight will ever happen is if Floyd gets way more than half the money because he's the greatest fighter in the world and Pacquiao is nothing but shit. Really interesting words from one interesting kind of guy, Floyd Mayweather Sr. He said that 50-50 money is not fair for this fight because Floyd deserves a lot more than that because he's the greatest fighter in the world. And Manny is just a little faggot. And he goes on to say that he doesn't think the fight's going to happen in 2010 or that it should happen in 2010. And if it does happen, it's not going to happen with the 50-50 split. So it sure looks like to me that doesn't want to happen. When asked what he thinks about the boxing people in the world, all the real experts out there saying that it's Mayweather ducking the fight, he says they're all full of it and that they don't know what they're talking about and they should kiss where the sun don't shine. He also wants Floyd to beat the hell out of Margarito and shut his mouth. And he says that Margarito does drugs too. And then he goes on to say that Floyd doesn't even really have to fight Margarito because Mosley's already beat up Margarito and Floyd beat up Mosley. And he comes to say that Mosley wasn't shit because whenever he stopped doing drugs, Floyd beat him up easily. So he really has a lot to say. He says that Margarito and Pac-Man are the guys that do drugs and that they should be tested and they should be banned from boxing. He even goes on to insinuate that the Klitschko brothers do drugs because they refuse to take tests and that Ali could have beaten either one of them very easily. Wow, you know, you talk about lack of reality and denial. This is Floyd Mayweather Sr. at his crazy best, and then that's saying something. We love to hear this man talk. He's clear, he's lucid, he's understandable. Why, the last time we heard someone this intelligent sounding and clever and bright talk like this, it was in the first grade. When asked what Mayweather would tell Pacquiao, he says, I would tell him he's a little faggot. Go stick your head up under your dress, you little sissy girl. Then he gets a book out in the interview, and after learning to read a little bit, he quotes from this book, and he says that the book claims that Pacquiao is one of the 20 biggest bitches in the sporting world. He said that Pac-Man is afraid to fight his son, not the other way around, and they're trying to switch it around to make Floyd Jr. look like the bad guy when it's really Pacquiao that's the bad guy. And he goes on to say that even if Pacquiao agreed to take the blood test up into actually walking into the ring, he still doesn't deserve half the money. He says that Pacquiao ain't shit. For real. And people go around telling him that he is because they want to make him feel important when he ain't shit. Oh, and he goes on to say that all y'all who don't like what he has to say should kiss where the sun don't shine, and you know where that is. So I'll leave it with his last words for all you Mayweather fans. Kiss where the sun don't shine, and you know where that is. This is Grandmaster Gambardella. I'll see you next time.